Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to Watcher of Realms. This will be like a quick video going over some of the summoning events that will be happening in the near future, and just saying that it is a good time for you to be saving up your summons and see where you're going to be summoning and when you're going to be summoning, and of course why. First things first is going to be this new one, Glacius, added onto the banner for this weekend alongside a favorite of mine, Hattsut, which I do not have yet, so it's a definite summoning for me this weekend. The reason is Hattsut is just amazing for the anti-air and some of the AoE stages for PvP and also PvE. She has a very unique kit, very strong ultimate ability, where when you activate it, she does the spinning thing and does a lot of damage to the AoE radius. So I feel like I'm missing out by not having her. She's been featured on summoning weekends multiple times in the past. I just didn't happen to get her. It's all RNG. It's going to be a 15x chance for her, so we'll see how that works out. If I do happen to get the other guy, then that's great, but I'm honestly looking for her. I haven't even checked the other guy's skills, but he's not the one I'm going for. By the way, he looks very similar to Cyclone to me. I don't know the elements, but let's have a look at Glacius, guys. So Glacius is being added into the game for this weekend. Ingrid will be also possibly added, I believe 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now, but she's already featured on the news section, so you get an idea that she'll be added into the game quite soon. So as the eldest ice elemental, Glacius predates the very cradle of human civilization. Wow. Enshrouded in frost embrace, he unleashes ice's unforgiving power, shattering adversaries with merciless resolve. All right, very nice. So basic attack inflicts slow upon hit, with a 20% chance to additionally inflict freeze. This is going to be great for the guild. The guild, by the way, deals 20% increased damage to targets inflicted with slow and 20% increased damage to targets inflicted with freeze. Very nice for PvP stuff. So having a mage to do the freeze and very solid damage, we'll see about that. So ultimate ability. When activated, increases attack range and turns basic attack into 3 consecutive strikes, with each strike dealing 90% damage to random enemies in range. For every 1% max HP of shield strength owned, increases damage by 1% up to 100%. So you want to be shielding him up. Very difficult for the shield to make it big enough for his damage to be high. I guess if you have Gwendolyn provides a big shield. You'll be applying shields, but again, to get that 100% damage bonus, you need to have 100% of his health, and at max level plus whatever gear you have, his health probably looking at the 25,000 mark. Getting a shield equal to the 25,000 mark, I don't know how possible that is, depending on the gear that you have and also during that time. So putting all those together with his ultimate might be a difficult thing to do to get the most out of it, but the fact that he extends his range seems good. I mean, it's going to work for some nice stuff. I don't think his damage is going to be that high unless I'm missing something. He does get extra benefits from slow targets or frozen targets. He's a northerner, so very little that you'll gain out of that. He's definitely going to be helpful for the faction trials, but those are easy at this point if you have a veteran account with basically most of the heroes for each faction. So gains a shield equal to 20% of max health every 30 seconds. So okay, he's gonna be protected a little bit there and getting damage. Each time damage is taken, reduces cooldown by 1 second up to 12 seconds. So when he gets hit, this drops. Nice. So when the ultimate is activated, this effect triggers immediately and increases the shield strength obtained to 40%. So 40%, and I'm guessing this goes up to 50%. So 50%. But I believe shields do not stack. I could be mistaken, but I believe shields do not stack. They override each other in the game. If I'm mistaken and they do stack, it's easier to get that 100%, I guess, for the most amount of benefit. But we'll see when the time comes, and I'll actually test him out. So the hero possesses freeze immunity. I guess immune to freeze. I guess deals 60% extra damage to enemies inflicted with freeze. Okay, so 60 plus another 20. If the target's immune to freeze triggered by talent. Oh. So you're going to have the chance to freeze them. All right, 20% chance. All right, it's kind of low. So If the target is immune to freeze triggered by the talent, the hero inflicts Eye of Winter. Oh, so the glaciers regards this target as inflicted with freeze. So it's like the target is frozen. So it's like you're gonna be doing 60% extra damage. That's pretty nice. But it only is for this guy's as free. So it's not, let's say you have Boreas in the team. If the target is immune to freeze triggered by talent, the hero inflicts Eye of Winter. So he's gonna work great with AI, especially for gear rate 1, I believe. Looks very strong. This actually probably spikes his damage up a ton. So could be very interesting for the AoE stages in arena. Also, if that's something you worry about. So when there are only one target in range, increases damage by 15% with an extra 15% dealt to targets inflicted with freeze. Pretty cool. Oh, by the way, also this I guess works for the guild boss. So he could potentially be like a hero you use for guild boss, since you'll be like, it's like the enemy will be frozen. So increase the shield strength gained by 20% when shielded, increase damage dealt by 15%. Okay. And then A3 looks very nice. Upon receiving fatal damage, it triggers an ice barrier similar to other champions that have like an undying. So when it expires, the hero restores 30% HP and 100% rage, and gains a 10% shield with 10. The 100% rage part is huge here, but that's an A5, so it's basically impossible to get for the majority of players. So very solid weekend. Also during this summoning, if you're a big whale, you'll be able to get Ajax skin potentially if you're in the top, I don't know, 20, top 50. What did they do nowadays? So pretty interesting summonings, guys. I think the best one is gonna be for Ygritte. But again, this is probably only through ancients. So whatever ancients you have, just keep them for her. And until then, we'll see how that works out. Thank you all for watching, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for the support of the channel. Thank you, by the way, whoever is also using the link down in the description and going through, and when you top up into the game to get that discount, it also helps me out. I've always been transparent for this. I get like a small kickback out of that. I can use it back for the game, for when buying packs and all that. Thank you all. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.